Hello, my name is Lando Johnson. Welcome to the fourth episode of Lando Show, and I'm going to be giving you my review of Captain America Civil War. Just real quick, I want to let you know if you hear an echo of my voice in the background, it's because of the place I'm in. The acoustics in it is not really good, but as you can see, I'm at a new place. I'm here for the summer, and I'm still going to be doing movies because it's what I love to do. Going right into the movie, I was very excited for Captain America Civil War. It's number 3 on my most anticipated list, and I'm going to be trying to give this a quick review because I got to keep this video short because there is so much in this video, but I like to keep it short so you just see it and go through it. But anyway, the trailers, I can only remember 2 trailers because one just made, I thought about the one forever, but it was Doctor Strange. Which is an interesting character. I don't know how he ties in with the Avengers and how he's going to fit into Infinity War. And then also you have Star Wars, a story, Rogue One. That is number 1 on my top most anticipated movie of 2016. Very excited for that. And to be honest with you, I can't remember the rest of the trailers because I was just thinking this movie is going to be so awesome. And in my head, I just sat there and focused what is going to happen and how are they going to go about telling the story. Very excited for it. But anyway, Captain America Civil War starts out in 1991. It jumps back into a story told about Bucky, about how he's manipulated and why, or not necessarily why, but like how he's manipulated and what he is told to do. And he is sent on a mission right there at the beginning to go get some like toxin stuff, I don't know, but it makes more Winter Soldiers, as you see later on in the movie. It makes more Winter Soldiers, and then but the way he gets it is very interesting. It's like he's riding a motorcycle, he punches the side of the car, the driver freaks out, crashes, grabs the toxin and leaves, and then it jumps to present day. Present day, you see Captain America, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and Hawkeye fighting Crossbones, which is awesome to see. I love seeing them jumping right out of the gun with an action scene. Just the chemistry between these characters are so awesome to watch. And then it jumps a little forward to Tony Stark. But before I get to Tony Stark, I want to say that Scarlet Witch like destroyed a building. It wasn't her fault. It was her fault, but she didn't do it on purpose. The Crossbones was exploding because of something he did, and she threw him inside the building where it exploded in the building, and there's casualties and a lot of civilians killed. And then that becomes the ordeal of the whole movie, the problem, because they want to make an accords to control the Avengers and only let them fight when they are told to fight for the safety of civilians. Such as in the Avengers movie, there's casualties in New York, and then you got Age of Ultron, and then now you got this situation, which they want to constrict the Avengers and make sure civilians are not killed just because they're willing to fight anybody at a certain time. But Tony Stark, you see his story on why, right away you see why he chooses to agree with these accords, because he has a confrontation with a woman, and the woman says, "You killed my son," and then the movie Age of Ultron, and then he's like, something has to be done, we're going to do it. And then it goes to the signing of the accords where Captain America is not in agreement, and may I say Captain America in this movie is really selfish. He is selfish a lot in a lot of movies because anything to do with Bucky, especially in Winter Soldier and this movie, anything to do with Bucky, he will ignore anyone else just to save Bucky's life because it's his friend. But yet, even though people are telling him he's crazy, but yet Captain America stands tall on his beliefs. Anyway, it goes to the signing of the accords where Captain America don't show up. A lot of the Avengers ain't there, but Black Widow is there, and there's a character there that you see right away, and you know right away this guy is a superhero. You know he is, and it is Black Panther. Black Panther, amazing in this movie. Be honest with you, he's probably one of my favorite characters right now of the Avengers. Very excited to see him continue with his standalone movie and all that. But his father, Black Panther's father, dies, and at the explosion, there's an explosion at the Accords, and his father dies because he is president of the place where they are signing. He was given a speech, and Black Panther thinks it's Bucky right away. He thinks it's Bucky, so he goes and finds Bucky, and is looking to kill him. And this chase scene is amazing. The choreography and just the way that they fought is just unbelievable. Like, you see when Bucky, he steals the motorcycle and whips it in the air. In the theater, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like, oh, in the theater. I yelled because it was just awesome to watch. This movie is amazing to look at, and it's just stunning. But this chase scene goes on, and it is just awesome to watch. And then you really, later on, the fill-in between that scene to the airport scene is just them picking their teams, like them saying, hey, I agree with this, or here's this conflict here. But as you can tell, Iron Man has his team, Captain America has his team, and it goes at it. I thought this was going to be a tit-for-tat fight. No, this fight at the airport is for blood. They're looking to kill each other, and that's just this is what made me emotionally attached to the movie. They gave everybody a motivation behind the characters. I would go into it, but I have to get into the movie, and I hope you go and watch the movie and you find these motivations for all these characters. But they're fighting there at the airport, and they are killing each other. Like, they are looking to kill, and it's just emotionally in my head, I'm just like, these guys are friends. These guys are superheroes together. These guys are supposed to be the ones saving the world, but yet they're fighting themselves. Because there's a small character, a bad guy that's kind of manipulated the Avengers just a little bit. I liked him in the movie, but his name was Zemo. But I felt like he was underused a little bit. But when he was in the movie, I liked it. But anyway, moving forward. The fight at the airport, Ant-Man's there, and then you get to see the brand new Spider-Man. The brand new Spider-Man is hilarious. He made me die laughing a lot of times, especially a Star Wars reference, or Empire reference, I should say, my bad, to the movie, in the movie. And then the fight, Rhodey, you see a War Machine flying through the sky. Vision is trying to shoot down someone else, but yet he's trying to shoot down Hawkeye, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, and he hits War Machine, and War Machine falls to the ground, and it was nasty, because like, it's just the way they shot it and the way it sounded. It made me cringe just a little bit seeing him hit the ground, because it was just a nasty fall from the sky, and I thought he was dead. And that's one thing that very disappointed me in this movie, is like, they killed no one. Like, no Avenger in this movie was killed, and I wanted someone to die, because it led to it. Like, at the ending, Rhodey is just, he can walk. He's back at it. Like, he's paralyzed from the waist down, but yet it shows Tony he built something to recuperate him. But yet before that, there's a big fight between Captain America, Iron Man, and Bucky. There's a huge fight where Iron Man tries to take on Bucky and Captain America. They kind of buddied up a little bit because they had to chase Zemo to this station that it shows in 1991. I can't remember the name of the station, but it's where they made the Winter Soldiers. And but yet they didn't continue with that story of the Winter Soldiers, which was very disappointing. I thought it was an awesome concept, and I hope they would have moved forward with it. But as you can see, is like all the Winter Soldiers were shot in the head and killed. And I wish they would have kept them, because I thought it would have been awesome to see a bunch of Winter Soldiers going at it and fighting against the Avengers, because I thought that would be really cool, because that's one thing Marvel don't really have. They don't have like a big bad guy. Like, just like that's one thing that they don't have that the DC world has, is villains. But anyway, Captain America throws the first punch because he sees a video that Zemo shows him, and it's the video of Bucky crashing the car crashing the car to steal the toxins. And it shows that Bucky killed Tony Stark's parents, mother and father. Killed them right there, and Iron Man had no idea that Bucky did it, but yet, emotionally, this is what tied me to the movie. Captain America knew this whole time that Bucky, when he was gone crazy, he killed his parents. And I find that crazy that they pulled that off, and it worked. And they fought, and they were looking to kill each other. And Captain America, being himself selfish self, he started beating up Iron Man after he was fighting Bucky. And then the fight is just amazing to look at, is when Captain America throws Bucky his shield, and then Bucky throws it back at him. They're hitting each other. It is just amazing to see. And then the only problem I have with this fight is that it kept agging on just a little bit that Iron Man was going to die. And I'm like, they're finally going to kill Iron Man, because they always do that in every movie. They always show that, hey, Iron Man might die, or Iron Man might die in the Avengers, or he might die in Age of Ultron, because he's being that hero, but yet is he going to die? And he don't die in Civil War. And that's one, like I already said, I wish someone would have died, but it didn't happen. But yet you have a definitive winner between the fight in Iron Man and Captain America. Captain America strikes him down, and he puts his shield right through his arc. And there is something said at the end of the fight that just tore me apart. And it's like, how are these people going to be able to fight with each other in Infinity War? And what he said is like, you don't deserve to have that shield. My father made that. He drops the shield and he walks off. Amazing. And knowing that Captain America knowing Captain America's friend Bucky, knowing that killed his parents, crazy. Cannot believe it. But I hope you go watch this movie for yourself. It's a very good movie, and they don't necessarily buddy up, but Captain America lets Iron Man know, hey, if you need us, call us. And he leaves a phone, which Stan Lee delivers. It is hilarious how he delivers the package for him. That's the lead up into Infinity War. And I was a little disappointed. I'm like, hey, why would you let him know? Like, you can call him whenever you need him, even though you're not on the best of terms right now. I don't know, but I was a little let down by the ending, but yet I understand it. I understand what they have to do to set up this movie. And I love this movie. It's very exciting, and I hope you go see it for yourself, because there was a lot that I missed that in this review, but I gave you the gist of it. But I hope you go watch it, because it is an amazing movie. And now for my score, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I really want to give this movie a 10, but it's just some things, like I pointed out, it's like the ending was just a little off for me. And just, the movie was great. It was a 9 out of 10 is an amazing score, but I want to give this movie a 10 so bad. But it's just some things in the movie that didn't work for me, but yet they were small enough that it didn't even matter, but yet it matters when you give it the score. And I appreciate you watching this video. In my next video, I'm going to be giving my review of X-Men Apocalypse. I don't know much about the X-Men. I've seen the first 3 X-Men movies, and I think I watched Wolverine. So I'm going to catch up on those movies before I watch it, and I'll let you know how the catch up of those X-Men movies go. But I appreciate you watching this video, and give this video a thumbs up. And if you ain't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you, and God bless.